Philadelphia, they wheeled out Paul Skenes tonight, the best young arm in the sport, and we hit him around the yard like it was a Tuesday T-ball clinic. 8 runs in 4 innings off the ace, and we take the series.
10-6 final. Turner with a 3-run homer, Marsh with a solo shot, Bohm with a 2-run bomb to dead center, and a Harper double in the middle of it. 4 balls left the yard on a night the whole building was cooking.
It got a little sweaty at the end, I'll admit it. But Orion, Kerkering, and Jhoan Duran walked in and turned off the lights. Series 1. On a night natural astronaut threw out the first pitch, we launched a few of our own.
You've been sitting on that line since the 3rd inning.
I have, and it was worth the wait. Tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right, tell me anything. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Let's do a show.
Time, take a look! With good old Captain Jack! I,
Good evening, Philadelphia, and welcome in. Your Phillies beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 10-6, and just as important, they took the series after dropping the opener on Monday. This one was a party with a scary middle.
The headline is the guy they beat. Paul Skenes came in as advertised, and the Phillies hung 8 runs on him in 4 innings, 7 earned, 2 homers. That is not something the league does to Skenes very often.
They do not do it, Craig, and we did it. Trea Turner, 3-run shot in the 2nd. Marsh, deep to right. And then Bohm puts one into the seats in center to slam the door in the 8th. That's a slugfest, and we won the slugfest.
With one uncomfortable stretch we'll get to. But first, the booth. Kevin, you back there?
Hey everybody, Kevin here in the booth. 10 runs and an astronaut. This is the best night of my month. Phones are stacked up, first caller's ready when you are.
An astronaut, Kevin, we'll get to the astronaut. I know that's your whole evening. Real quick, if you're new around here, hit follow wherever you're listening. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe. We're on every night after the last out.
It's the button that makes Jack feel important.
It makes all of us feel important. Kevin, who's up first?
Reggie in Camden, and he's already yelling about Skenes. Put him on.
Captain! Reggie in Camden! We own Paul Skenes! We own him outright, free and clear. Put it on the deed.
Reggie! 8 runs in 4! Talk to me!
I did the math, Cap. Best pitcher alive, and against us he pitches like he's thrown into a stiff wind uphill. Some guys just have a team, and we are his team.
Reggie, it was one start. A great one for us, but one.
One start that says everything, Craig. When October comes and they need somebody to beat him, who do they call? They call Philadelphia. We're on retainer.
Reggie's got us on retainer against Paul Skenes. I love this man.
Cash the check, fellas. That's all I'm saying.
We'll cash it, Reggie. Thank you, brother.
Dave from Bucks County, you're up next.
Jack, it's Dave, Bucks County, and I need to stick up for Zack Wheeler before this town gets weird about him.
4 runs on his line, Dave. Some folks are going to squint at that.
10 strikeouts, Jack. 10 in 4 2/3. The man was missing bats all night. He got a little dinged, sure, but you don't look at a 10 punch-out Wheeler start and frown. That's a workhorse doing work.
9 hits is 9 hits, Dave. I won't paper over it. But you're right that 10 strikeouts is 10 strikeouts. He was nasty and hittable at the same time, which is a strange night.
Strange, but it's Wheeler. He's earned the benefit of the doubt about 1,000 times over. Leave him be.
Dave defending the ace before the mob shows up. Counselor, you're on a heater. Thank you, Dave.
Next on the line, Carmine in North Philly.
Cap, I gotta say it, because somebody has to. We win by 4, and I'm still mad. That bullpen. We're up 8-2, and they let Pittsburgh crawl all the way back to 8-6.
The Triolo double in the 7th, Carmine. 2 runs. That's the one that got the building nervous.
It made me sick, Cap. 2 hit batters, a double. It's a parade out there. You cannot hand a team life like that in July and expect it to go fine in October.
Kerkering and Duran did shut it down cold, to be fair. 0 after that, but the middle relief was an adventure, no argument.
Thank God for Kerkering. That's the only reason I'm not throwing my remote. Fix the bridge to Duran, that's all I want. Okay, I'm better. A little. Thank you, fellas.
Go breathe into a bag. Carmine. We won the series. Thank you, brother. Good block. Reggie's got Skenes on lockdown, Dave's carrying Wheeler's briefcase, and Carmine wants the bullpen fixed by morning. Let's lay the whole thing out. So walk me through it, Craig, because this game had 4 or 5 different moods.
It started perfect. Second inning, the Phillies put up 5. There's a Nick Gonzalez throwing error that lets 2 in. And then Trea Turner turns on a Skenes sweeper and drives it to left, 3-run homer, his 10th. 5-0, and Skenes is already rattled.
Then Marsh does the thing we have to talk about later with the doctor, but the short version, he gets robbed in the first and homers in the third. Harper doubles 2 in. It's 8-2 and feeling easy.
And then it wasn't. Wheeler ran out of gas in the 5th, the bullpen put people on, and the Pirates chipped. 2 hit by pitches forced to run in, and then in the 7th, Jared Triolo doubles 2 home, and it's 8-6. That's when Kerkering came in and stopped the bleeding.
Orion Kerkering, 5 outs, no damage, gets the win. And Duran finishes it. And by the way, Bohm already gave us the insurance that 2-run shot to center in the 8th made it 10-6 and let everybody exhale.
One housekeeping note, since the challenges were busy tonight. 6 challenges in this game, all of the pitch check variety, 3 overturned. And the Phillies actually did well. 3 of their 4 went their way.
The one that didn't was Justin Crawford. Tapped the helmet, asked the computer to check the umpire, and the computer sided with the umpire. Crawford's been a little trigger-happy with that tap this year.
He has. But 3 of 4 as a team is a good night at the challenge box. The machine backed the umpire on Crawford's and overturned 3 others. That's the system working, not a story. Corey Blazer behind the plate, by the way, the same guy who tossed our infield coach last night.
Blazer gets around. Now, Kevin, I know you've been vibrating in that booth all night. Tell the people about the first pitch.
Christina Koch, Jack, the astronaut. Artemis 2, she's going around the moon. She threw out the first pitch and then came up to the booth and talked about seeing Citizens Bank Park from space. From space?
That's genuinely wonderful. A person who's going to the moon, standing on our mound. Write in and tell me your favorite first pitch ever. The inbox is open. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. But Kevin, hold your theory, because I know you have one, and I want the doctor in the room when you say it.
Speaking of the air, we had 4 balls leave the yard and 1 that should have. That's a job for 1 man. Let's get him in here.
The farm can wait. I hear a knock, and it means we flew in the only guy who can explain a night like this one. Dr. Lufberg, get in here. Dr. Jürgen Lufberg, everybody. Come in, doctor. Come in.
Welcome back, Doctor. Big night for you.
4 home runs and a robbery to explain. Finally, a night where the weather is allowed to matter. Ask me anything.
Start with the air, doctor. There was a sauna in here.
It was a launching pad. First pitch, 94 degrees. Hot air is thin air, less drag on the ball. By the 9th, it was still up in the upper 80s. And a breeze, 7 miles an hour out of the south-southwest, blowing out towards center and left center all night. The building said yes to everything.
So all 4 were weather homers.
No, do not do that, Craig. Good swings on a generous night. But now the interesting one. Ask me about the ball that did not leave.
First inning.
Brandon Marsh, first inning. 100.2 miles an hour off the bat, 29 degrees, 411 feet. Caught at the wall in center field. 2 innings later, he hits 351 feet to right. And it is a home run. 60 feet shorter. And it is gone.
That's what makes me crazy, doctor. How does the shorter one leave and the longer one get caught?
Because distance is a vanity number. The tape measure lies to you. What matters is the direction. Citizens Bank Park points its center field to the north-northeast. And center is the deepest wall on the property. You hit it 411 feet to the deepest point. A center fielder runs it down. You hit it 351 to the short porch in right. It lands in the seats. Same man, same swing, different compass heading.
So Marsh's big redemption was really just aim.
Aim, and the wall that was standing behind it. The crowd sees a robbery and then a home run. I see a man who hit the ball to the wrong address in the first inning and the correct one in the third.
What about Bohm? Then, that thing to center in the 8th looked like it's still going.
103 off the bat, 419 feet. That one clears center because it had 8 more feet and a lower, angrier line. Marsh's died at the track by a matter of feet. Bohm's did not ask the wall for permission. Muscle beats the compass once in a while.
Bottom line me, doctor.
Hot, still, a breeze at their backs. The building was a launching pad, and the Phillies used it 4 times. Good swings, generous air. And if one team on this earth employed a single meteorologist, they would tell Brandon Marsh to aim right. I keep offering.
Never change, doctor. Dr. Jürgen Lufberg, the only man in Philadelphia who reads a home run a compass.
Someone must measure it. My instruments are upstairs. Good night, gentlemen.
And there he goes.
Jack, before we move on, you told me to hold it, so here it is. Christina Koch, the astronaut. Up there for months, looking straight down.
Here we go. What's the theory, Kevin?
You don't think a person who can see the whole ballpark from orbit maybe clocked which way the wind was blowing out to center and maybe mentioned it to somebody in the right dugout? 4 homers, Jack. On the exact night the astronaut's in the building. I'm connecting the dots.
She was on the space station, Kevin, not in the Phillies advanced scouting meeting.
All I'm saying is nobody's carried a ball to left center like that since the last time somebody had a view from orbit. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody has ever said that about anything. Ever. Let's go to the farm.
The future, and you know my first stop? Lehigh Valley. Andrew Painter.
Painter, 1 AAA start on the books, 4 innings, 4 strikeouts, an earned run average of 2 1/4 in that look. Early days at the level. He's stretching out.
Every start, Craig. We watch everyone until he's standing on that mound in South Philadelphia. On a night we torched an ace, I want the next one on the way.
Down at AA, Braden Tucker is still the quiet story. 6 and 4. An earned run average of 2 4/10 across 71 innings. 66 strikeouts in reading. He just keeps posting.
I love Tucker. Nobody's talking about him, and he's got the best number on the whole farm. That's my kind of arm.
And down in the rookie league, Francisco Renteria, still 17 years old, still absurd. 386 average, an on-base over 450. An on-base plus slugging over 1,000. Circle him in pencil.
17! In pencil, fine, but a heavy pencil. Press down hard. That's the future, and it's stacked. All right, phone's back up, and this round I want the big picture. Where does the series win leave us? Kevin, who's holding?
Jen in Center City is up. Putting her through.
Hey Jack, Jen, Center City. I watched Bohm hit that ball to center and I started drawing the whole rest of the season right there.
419 feet will do that. Where's the arc go, Jen?
We took the series off the best young pitcher in the world. That's a statement. I'm projecting a division lead by August and Bohm as the guy nobody circles who ends up carrying us there.
The quiet Bohm carries use arc. Bold.
2.5 bat, Craig, and gaining. You watch. The homer descender was the first frame of the movie. I've seen how it ends.
Jen's already got the ending. Thank you, Jen. That's a good watch.
Lou from Fairmount, you're up.
Jack, Lou Fairmount, an astronaut on the mound. You know, we put men on the moon in '69, and nobody threw out a first pitch about it. They just did it and went to work.
Different era, Lou. What'd you make of the ball game?
4 home runs, Jack. In my day, you didn't need 4. You needed 1, and a pitcher who finished what he started. Wheeler goes 4 2/3, and it takes 4 relievers to mop it up. That's the part that dates me.
10 strikeouts for Wheeler, though, Lou. That plays in any decade.
The strikeouts play. The handoff, I don't love. But a series win's a series win. And I'll go to bed happy about the astronaut. That was something. Take care, fellas.
Take care, Lou. Good to hear you charmed by something.
Last one this round, Dolores from Manayunk.
Hello, Jack. Hello, Craig. Wonderful series, boys. 10 runs. And that's the number that frightens me.
Here it is. Dolores, we scored 10. What could possibly be wrong?
You needed all 10, dear. You were up 8-2, and you needed the other 2. A bullpen that gives a beaten team its heartbeat back in July does it again in October when it counts. I've seen this exact bullpen before.
Kerkering and Duran were perfect, Dolores. It ended fine.
It ended fine tonight. Circle the middle innings of a game that matters, boys. That's where this ends. But enjoy the series. You earned it. Good night.
Dolores has us losing a playoff game we haven't scheduled yet. And I can't shake it. Thank you, Dolores.
She complimented the series and forecast the funeral in the same call. Consistent.
You know what, Craig? Marsh had the wildest night in the building, robbed and then redeemed. Let's call him up and ask him about it.
We're going to call Brandon Marsh. Sure. It's astronaut night. Anything's possible. Dial it.
Hello?
Is this Brandon Marsh?
Yeah, sure, that's me.
411 feet, robbed in the first, and then you go deep to right 2 innings later. Redemption, right?
Yeah, felt good, felt good. Hey, real quick though, while I got you, you see anything weird in the sky over the lot tonight? Like a light, a low one.
A light.
There was a light hanging over the parking garage and the 7th didn't move, didn't blink. Regular aircraft blink, Jack. This one just sat there watching the game.
Brandon, we were kind of hoping to talk about the home run.
The homer was great, team win. But I'm telling you, with the astronaut here and that light out there, something's going on. I'm driving down to the Pine Barrens tonight to check a spot before sunup.
He hit a ball to right field, and now he's investigating the Jersey Devil.
You laugh. I got a thermal camera in the truck. All right, I got to roll while it's still dark. Bye.
And he's gone. I'm going to say that was the fake Brandon Marsh. The real one hit the ball to the right address like the doctor said. Before the hot takes, let's rewind the tape. Craig, what was the game thread doing while all this was going on?
I've got the Our Phillies game thread up, the live one. First up, right after Marsh finally got one to land, Carry On Wayward Son 96, quote, Marshy, redemption from earlier.
Redemption from earlier. The whole park felt it. He gets robbed at the wall in the first, and 2 innings later he answers. That's a guy the crowd was pulling for.
Then, while it was getting tight, Snack Bar, quote, bullpen is going to have to be worked on before trade deadline. Need some reliability.
In the moment, live. That fan is Carmine with a keyboard. And you know what? Up 8-2 and watching it become 8-6, I don't blame the panic one bit. It ended fine, but the panic was earned.
And last, on a happier note, Cape May Girl 1999, quote, Christina is so cool.
She is so cool. The astronaut takes the whole thread for a minute, and honestly, good. When a person who's flying around the moon shows up at your ballpark, you're allowed to lose the plot for an inning.
Kevin lost it for the whole night. But yes. Time for hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's what the Our Phillies subreddit is saying now that it's final. First up, Adventurous Grape Twee 79, quote, 2 takeaways. 1, Kerkering does not get enough credit for what he does for this team too. They need to take away Crawford's helmet so that he can't tap it to challenge pitches. Has he gotten one right all season?
Both true. Kerkering came in with the game shaking and got 5 outs like it was nothing. He never gets his due. And Crawford, buddy, put the helmet down. The computer keeps siding with the umpire on you. Read the room and stop tapping.
On the guy they beat, Sad Cause 1519, quote, Skenes with the 12 era versus the Phillies this season was not on my bingo card.
A 12 earned run average against one team, against the best pitcher in the sport. I don't know if that number's exact, but after tonight, I believe every digit of it. We are Paul Skenes' recurring nightmare, and I want him to know it.
And last, a scene from the yard, Guitar Player 07, quote, It was pretty freaking cool seeing that entire stadium sing Country Roads.
A whole ballpark singing on a series-clinching night. 10 runs, an astronaut, and a sing-along. That's about as good as a Wednesday in South Philadelphia gets.
Enjoy it. Dolores has already scheduled the sad part.
We're drawing to a close, and that means it's time for the colors walk-off. Fire 'em in. You're up for the walk-off. Swing!
We own Paul Skenes. 8 runs and 4. Put it on a banner and hang it in center.
Next at the plate. Swing!
Up 8-2, and I aged 10 years. Get that bullpen an arm before the deadline.
Step in. Swing!
Bohm, 419 feet to center. That's your August MVP, and nobody sees it coming.
Walk-off. Swing!
Marsh hits it 411 feet, and it's an out. Hit it where they ain't, kid. They knew that in 1968.
Swing away!
10 strikeouts for Wheeler. 10. Stop staring at the 4 run.
Last one. Swing!
Astronaut watched us leave the door open in the 7th. Circle October, boys.
That's the walk-off, folks. Lights out. What a night, Philadelphia. We took the series, we torched the best young arm in baseball, we hit 4 out, Kerkering and Duran nailed it down, and a woman who's going to the moon threw the first pitch. I'll take that Wednesday every week of my life.
A series win, statement against Skenes, and we gained a half game on Atlanta. 2.5 back and climbing. Not bad at all.
Before we go, drop it in the comments. Who was your player of the game? Was it Turner? Was it Bohm? And that missile to center? Was it Kerkering putting out the fire? Tell us. Like, subscribe, and follow wherever you get your podcasts. That's how a little show like this one keeps going.
And how Kevin keeps a job he spent tonight theorizing about astronauts.
The dots connect, Craig. You'll see.
One more time, the inbox is open. Tell me your player of the game. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. For Craig, Nicholson, and Kevin in the booth, I'm Captain Jack. We took the series, and we go get the next one.